Love it or hate it, there's just absolutely no way I'm going back to a life that involves writing code without using Copilot or any other large language model. I'm working on a deep dive video where I'm going to be talking about REST, GraphQL, and gRPC. It's going to be on YouTube. And part of that video is showcasing the performance as well as the bandwidth hit that you take when consuming or using REST APIs with JSON as the payload. And what better way to demonstrate this hit than by actually writing a server from scratch and counting the bytes that are being transmitted and received. Writing a simple web server in Go is probably a 10-minute job, maybe 30 minutes at most if you're trying to refresh your memory about how it works. But the awesome part is, in one shot, Copilot along with Claude Sonnet was able to spit out not only a simple web server implementation, but one that creates a metrics collector that behaves as a middleware. The metrics collector is injected, to the handlers, and it has the capability to intercept the received requests, count the bytes that are being received, store them in the metrics collector in memory, and then return back the response. Not only that, it is able to also generate SSL certificates on the fly, a certificate and a key that are being used to transform this web server from a basic HTTP web server to an HTTPS web server, which is really awesome because then I can make HTTPS requests against it. And it also added, basic handlers, metrics handlers, and an echo handler where I can transmit whatever I want to it, and then it just calculates the metrics and returns back the response. And all of that was literally done in less than 10 minutes. I just made some small tweaks to where I want to store the files, but that's pretty much it. And here it is actually working, where you can see here I'm making the calls, sending the JSON payloads, and then here it's counting the metrics and returning the responses. Just very quickly, let me show you here. If I do this, you will see that it just counts the number of bytes received and the duration of the call. If I was going to write something like this from scratch, that would have been a 1 to 2 hour exercise at least if there are no bugs with it.